auntie. They don't even know. Auntie is good. Auntie is good. I have embraced auntie. I am not with this older generation talking about don't call me auntie. I ain't nobody's auntie. I actually have nieces and nephews.
Hey guys, it's your favorite auntie. Everything in this video is alleged, it is in my opinion, and it is for entertainment purposes only. I feel that there is some mishandled loyalty that is taking place, and I'm going to start with DDG and Halle's story. So this past week, we've heard a lot about DDG and Halle's breakup. And the reason why we know about this is because loudmouth DDG wants to put out a statement regarding their breakup. Now, I don't have an issue with there being a statement if people choose to put out a statement that you have parted ways with someone. They're a high profile couple. That's not the issue. To me, the issue is how it's done. Typically, when you see a statement like that, it's a joint statement. This one was not. It was a statement posted on his stories, and it didn't appear to be joint. At first, I thought he was just trolling. But then I realized, wait, this actually might be true because there was an interview that was released that he had done. And the big thing from that interview that had came out this week was the fact that he was saying people who work 9 to 5 should be working towards becoming an entrepreneur, which, that's asinine. And I'm not even about to talk about that in this video. But then another clip was released where he talked about if he could tell himself something at 22, the advice that he would have given himself was that he should stay single because being in a relationship is like having a part-time job. Now, I would have no issue with that statement if he had not created a child with Halle. That's my issue, is that you could run around wanting a baby and I want to have a baby with someone, but don't care to do the commitment part about it, right? Which is engagement, marriage. No, that's not on the table. But having a child, no, that part is okay. So he didn't have any advice to himself about waiting to have a child inside of marriage, but he had advice to himself that he should just stay single. So once I heard that, and then when he got upset with who was it? He got upset with hold on, help me think, y'all. Joe Budden, because Joe Budden said on his podcast that DDG is irrelevant and he doesn't want to hear about him again. So he defended himself in that, but he wouldn't defend himself in his relationship. So obviously they must have really parted ways. We also know that Halle deleted all her photos of DDG. Now, one thing I want to point out is that I really like what Charlamagne the God said on the Breakfast Club, because him and I was aligned in our thought process as far as why he should not have put out a statement. Why would he put out a statement like this? So I was initially doubting it, but now I'm just like, nah, that's foul. I don't think she deserves this. I don't think she deserves for her peace to be disturbed in this way. If it's not going to be a joint statement, it sounds like someone who may be bitter. And because he didn't like the way that it ended, he decides, well, I'm going to beat you to it and I'm just going to put out a statement instead of quietly doing what she did, which was, I'm going to just delete my pictures. And then that's that. But this is not the first time. I don't even believe it's the second time that we have seen them both just delete photographs of each other. And we're like, okay, they must be done. But then they're back together. I don't know. I was really rooting for them. I really thought that they were going to be a really great couple. I was definitely disappointed when she did get pregnant because I was like, come on, her career is just now taking off. She's just now flourishing. And I just hated to see her become a mom so young. And I figured it would end up being a single mom, but I was hoping it wouldn't be for her case. But looks like that's the road that she's headed down. And I was disappointed in that part for her because I know how difficult it is to raise a child alone. And, not saying that she would literally be alone. I mean, they can obviously co-parent, but the fact is the child won't grow up in a 2-parent household, which is disappointing, right? To see another Black family separated in that way. But anyway, let me just play the clip really quick about what Charlamagne the God said on the Breakfast Club. And then they also read his statement for those who may not be aware of how everything transpired this week.
DDG are done. According to something that DDG put up yesterday, he posted, "Dear friends and supporters, after much reflection and heartfelt conversations, Halle and I have decided to go our separate ways. The decision was not easy, but we believe it's our best path forward for the both of us. I cherish the time we've spent together and the love we've shared. They say despite the changes in their relationship, their love for each other is going to remain deep and true. They're forever best friends. They adore each other. They're going to focus on their individual journeys, but they are still going to focus on their roles as co-parents, and they cherish the bond that they built in different moments that they've shared. They are planning on navigating this new transition conversation, and they just asked for people's understanding and support. Now,
Lauren, was that a joint statement?
DDG posted it. I haven't seen anything posted to her page. I'm gonna double check again, but yesterday and that when I checked this morning when I came in, I did not see anything posted to her page.
My people seem so happy about it though.
Oh, happy, baby. I'm about to get into that. The people have been going up, and I think it's because, and I mean, look, I don't know DDG personally, but people have felt like she shouldn't have been with him. She shouldn't have had a baby with him, and you know, their baby is a blessing, and Halo is now here in the world. So one person tweeted, "Streets are saying Haley and DDG broke up. Yes, God, Haley Bailey deserves more, better. Anyway, I'm glad our girl can move on from him now. I hope they co-parent in peace." Even like it's been a whole thing. That's been the conversation of people just being excited for the fact that they had broken up. But they were just because look, they were just out. I think it was like a week ago at Usher's Past, Present, and Future tour in Las Vegas. That was September.
Oh, so it's Usher's fault. The domestic terrorist strikes a damn again.
Let me listen.
Usher breaks up another happy home.
No, because look, he does like the cherry thing that they do the cherry thing when they drop the cherry in the girl's mouth at the show now. DDG intercepted and grabbed the cherry himself and put it in her mouth. So I thought they were good. Yeah. But it's kind of crazy that it ended where it started, because when we first started hearing rumors of them together, it was back in January 2022 after Usher's Las Vegas residency. So it's like it ended where it started. That's kind of crazy.
But you know what's so interesting about this? Well, two things. I'll just blanket statement. I don't know why people feel the need to release information like this to the public. Like, why invite people to have an opinion about your breakup? Why invite people to have an opinion about your life? Like, folks choose to disturb their own peace, and that's insane to me. That's what I would say if I thought that this was true. But possibly this is just DDG trolling. He does stuff like this all the time.
Somebody else said that too. Yeah, somebody else was like, he gonna pop up with a video like, y'all thought we were done.
Exactly.
But Halo's parents are in love. Life update.
That's what I think. I mean, DDG probably trolling. Like, because number one, why would a guy release something like this? Like, I don't think DDG would choose to disturb his own peace like this on purpose, or the peace of Halle like this on purpose. But he's known to troll. He's probably trolling.
But why? Right? Why this?
Could be
knowing
a troll.
That people be putting sis through it because she's locked in with her family.
Or he could be moving on, and if he's seen with somebody else, he doesn't want to make it seem like he's cheating on.
That's what I thought. I thought it was they're at the point where they're ready to move on, and they don't want it to backfire against anybody when they do.
And see, there's no problem with that. There's no problem with if they're wanting to move on jointly. But the problem that I think that this statement has is that it seems one-sided. It seems that he put this out, in my opinion, to do it first so that everyone would know that, hey, yeah, it's over. I just don't like the way it's being done. It comes across as very distasteful. She has never, ever, that I've seen, and I think many people can attest to this, done anything to be disloyal to him. I've never seen her put out any statements, put out any videos, put out any tweets, nothing against him. But it seems like there are always things popping up that he does to her, whether it be, kind of come at the guy that she did the movie with, talking about he doesn't want her kissing him, from the Ruby Rose situation to before he's deleted pictures before. He's done songs. It just always seems to be something. And I don't think sis deserves this. She's a queen. But I tell you what, mark my word, if this is true, if they have indeed separated, I hope that Halle just go ahead and just move on. And it is going to pain him when he sees her with someone else and his child around that new person, because that's what's going to happen. She is a good woman, in my opinion. Don't know her, but from the way she carries herself, she definitely carries herself like a queen and a very good woman. And he is going to have a hard time finding another woman like that, especially that type of caliber of a woman. So I'm not one of those people that's sitting around rooting for their breakup, but I'm definitely one of those people that feels like she should not be disrespected in any type of way. And I feel like he's done a lot of things that has caused people to continually question her as to why she's choosing him. So for the child's sake, I would love to see them try to work things out in a respectful way. But I'm also not upset if she moves on completely and he's just a co-parent. That's my thought and opinion about it. You guys let me know your thought and opinion about it. Okay, now let me move on to the next topic here, because I have also Big Sean and Janae Aiko. Oh, I'm pronouncing her last name wrong. I'm so sorry. Janae Aiko? Is that how you say it? I hope I'm saying it right. You guys know who I mean. Let me talk about their situation. So my thing with Big Sean, everybody knows, well, everybody may not know, but I am a big fan of Big Sean. I love to see Big Sean and Janae together, but he did do something that I just was not pleased with. The last interview he had with CHARLAMAGNE, I did not like when he was asked the question about, I think he was asked the question about if he's going to marry her. I have no problem with the fact if he doesn't want to marry her, or maybe they don't want to get married. That's not my issue. I just don't think that I like the response that he gave. He initially tried to take some blame for it. It was like, oh, I have some work to do. but you could kind of read between the lines, and I felt like he wasn't really talking about himself. I felt like he was really talking about her. There's some things about her that is where he's feeling like he's not ready to marry her, but he tried to put it on himself, like, oh, I have some things I want to work on with myself. I'm disheartened by that. I felt like there was a certain level of loyalty that I had seen with them. And I felt like he was moving in a bit of an unloyal fashion. And I could be reaching with it, but that was just my take on it from watching him try to respond to the answer. He might have been better off just saying, hey, you know what? When we are at that place, you guys are going to know if we're at that place. Right now, no, we did not run away. We did not get married, because I think Charlamagne asked him, hey, did y'all go get married and not tell anybody? He was like, no, we didn't. I really don't think they're together anymore, honestly. I think I said that in a prior video that I think they have broken up, but I just would have liked to have seen him handle her in a more loyal fashion, the same way she's being loyal to him, and he could have answered that question in a different way. A lot of people also felt that, and included me, that wow, what a waste of her time. You spent all these years with her, don't marry her, but was okay with the commitment of a child, because he talked about, oh, when you get married, the work that you need to do before you get married. And Charlamagne quickly pointed out to him, no, you continue to do work when you get married. Absolutely. The work doesn't stop. You don't work on yourself and then you get married. No, you can work on yourself while you're married. And Big Sean is smart enough to know and have read enough books to know that. But fact is, I think he just doesn't want to marry her. He had no problem proposing in the past. No problem with that very short amount of time he proposed. Now, they didn't get married, but he sure knew really quickly, let me put a ring on it. This time, he has not. When a man has been with you that long and has not asked you to marry him, he does not want to marry you. And I have no problem that that's what he wants to do, but just my thing is just be respectful in how you go about it in the public eye, because you guys are a public couple. Just have respect about it in the answering of questions, because I just was really turned off by the way he answered that. And I also feel bad for her in a way, because I was just like, dang, she gave you a child. She really been rocking with you all these years. And this is the thing she gets, like, yep, nope, don't want to marry you. But at the same time, as women, we've got to do better too. We have got to stop allowing a man to just say, oh, I want you to have my child. And he'd be like, okay, let me have his child. And I think sometimes we think in the back of our minds, if I have his child, I'm going to get what I want in the end. But nope, you'll end up just like the rest of them, single and alone, if you don't do it the right way. Not saying that everybody has to be married, but I'm just saying, if that's your goal, don't go about it the way of having a child first. It doesn't work out for everybody like that. And clearly, I think that Janae and Big Sean have gone their separate ways. I think he's going to be another one that's going to be sitting in his rocking chair, crying himself to sleep at night when she meets the next guy. And she's formed a family with the next one, because I guarantee you that next one, he's not going to take 10 years. That next one, 6 months. She'll be engaged. She'll be married to someone else. That's all I got for this video. You guys let me know what you think. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, so please subscribe to the channel. And be sure to share the video. Thank you for watching.